Good morning everyone. Today I'll be presenting the introduction of our report which focuses on the impact of the short form medias on the adolescent attitudes and behavior of teenagers. Before we begin, I would like to ask a simple question. How many of us have opened TikTok, Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts just to watch one video but ended up scrolling for much longer than we planned? This is something that happens to many people, especially teenagers. First of all, short form media platforms are widely used by teenagers today. Popular platforms such as TikTok, IG Reels, YouTube Shorts have become of many teenagers' daily routine. Whether they are at home, during breaks, or traveling, teenagers can easily access these platforms through their smartphone. Secondly, these platforms provide quick, entertaining, and easily accessible content. Short form videos only takes a few seconds or minutes to watch. This makes them attractive because users can consume a large amount of content in a short period of time. The videos are also designed to match users' interests and making them even more engaging. However, the increasing of use of short form medias have become a growing concern. Many teenagers spend hours scrolling through videos without realizing how much time has passed. One major concern is that short form media may influence teenagers' attention span, learning habits, and behavior. Constant exposure to short form videos may make it harder for some students to stay focused on longer tasks such as studying, reading, and completing assignments. In addition, the content they consume online may shape their attitudes, opinions, and daily habits as well. Therefore, understanding the impact of short form media is important in today's digital age. So the purpose of our reports is to find out the main mental and social reasons that why teenagers are watch too much of short form videos, and we need to examine the direct and indirect impacts on the teenagers' attitudes and attention spans and overall behavior as well. Lastly, we need to suggest actionable frameworks and interventions to promote healthier digital media consumption habits. Next, my friend AZIM will help us to explain the causes of the short form videos.
Thank you, Isaac, for the clear introduction. So now we move to the next part of our presentation, which is the cause. Why do teenagers nowadays spend hours and hours scrolling through platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts? Why is it so hard for them to stop? Based on our report, there are two main reasons behind the trend. Let us look at the first cause. The first major cause is easy and unlimited access. Today, technology has changed and everything is at our fingertips, right? Unlike in the past where we need a television or a computer, modern teenagers can open this social media platform anytime and anywhere simply by using their smartphone. This means there is no barrier at all. Whether they are waiting for a class to start, having a short break, eating lunch, or even right before going to sleep, to access is completely non-stop and unlimited. Because it so easily accessible, it quickly become a habit over time. Checking their phone is no longer a conscious choice that they think about. Instead, it turns into an automatic action or a compulsive routine. Every single time they have a few seconds of free time, uh, their immediate reaction is to unlock their phone and open this app. Moving on the second cause, which is quick and easy entertainment. Short form media platform are specifically designed to give user instant rewards. Within just 50 to 60 seconds, a video can make you laugh, feel excited, or get entertained without making you wait or think too hard. This type of media require very low effort from the teenagers. The algorithm automatically feeds them with interesting content so they can just sit back, relax, and keep scrolling effortlessly. However, this is highly dangerous for students. According to the research by Haliti, Sailash, and Sadiku 2024, frequent exposure to this short video can significantly reduce student attention during academic activities because their brains get used to instant fun with zero effort, normal, and productive tasks like studying, reading books, or doing homework, begin to feel incredibly boring, long, and appealing in comparison. To sum up my part, it is the combination of unlimited smartphone access and the constant craving for instant entertainment that traps teenagers into over-consuming short-form media every day. They are constantly distracted, which deeply affect how they manage their time and focus. So now I will pass to Joanna to explain the effect section. Thank you.
Thank you, AZIM. And now I will explain about the effects of the short form media. As you can see on the screen, there are actually two main effects that we are going to discuss today, which will bring a huge impact on the student development. First of all, let us begin with the yellow box on the bottom left. It states that the short form media will shape student mindset. But how? As we know, high consumption of short-form video will alter a student's attitude and behavior, especially when they are constantly exposed to the idealized lifestyle of the young influencers nowadays. They will start to develop an unrealistic comparison mindset. For example, they are comparing their life every day with the posts and also reels that showing the success and achievement that achieved by the young influencer, and this will directly damage their self-confidence and make them feel like a failure. Next, let us look at the red box on the top right. It shows that the social media will also shape student attention and learning behavior. This is because those short-form videos are usually just take only few seconds long, and this will train student brain to expect an instant gratification. You might wonder what is instant gratification? Actually, instant gratification means the desire of an individual to experience a fulfillment without delay. For example, those expect instant gratification will prefer immediate reward over long-term benefit. And this will make students very hard to pay attention during long-term and slow process like studying. We also can look at the graphic at the bottom right because it is a very good example showing a student isolated by the social media feed. This perfectly illustrates the vicious cycle, the attention difficulty and drop in impulse control caused by this short form media I directly translate to the procrastination. Students will delay their work, experience high academic stress, and ultimately suffer from poor grades, and they will become a trap in a loop of seeking digital escape from the very stressed situation. And this situation will repeat and repeat. until infinity. In short, the short form media will act as a major disruptor for both student psychological well-being and their academic success. That's all from me, and now I will pass the presentation over to my teammate who will guide us the solution to address this critical issue.
Hi, I'm Ming. Moving on to our first proposed solution, which is promoting offline activities. To truly tackle short form video addictions, we have to understand why teenagers are hooked in the first place. They are constantly looking for entertainment and social connections, so the most effective ways to help them is encourage activities that are generally fun and fulfill those exact psychological needs in the real world. As highlighted by researcher Zhu and his colleagues in 2024, if we want to improve teenagers' overall well-being and reduce their screen dependency, we must introduce preventive measurements based on the concept of needs satisfactions. What does it look like in practice? It requires collaborations between parents and education institutes. They need to work together to organize engage events such as sport clubs, art lessons, and summer camp. These activities act as a direct, healthy alternative to scrolling endless through apps like TikTok. The main strength of this approach is that it targets the actual root cause of the problem. We are not just taking away their phone, we're replacing screen time with more real-life joy and meaningful social bond. Once they starting experiencing the connection, they will reduce and stop seeking instant gratifications from their screen naturally. However, we must know a limitation. It's going to be a real challenge to get heavy addicted user to participate at first. It's because they already used to getting instant bursts of dopamine with absolutely zero physical effort. So, getting them to physical activities require patience and persistence. This brings us to our second solution, which is adding attention building activity directly in the classroom. We know that the digital landscape is changing how students learn. According to a 2026 study by Chen and his colleagues, frequent exposure to short videos severely reduce sustained attention. It significantly increased the chance of teenagers getting distracted during our lectures. It's because this fast-paced video literally changed how the brain divides its attentions. Our traditional teaching approach simply not enough anymore. We desperately need new strategies. One highly practical solution is to adopt focus training during regular class hour. For example, teachers can implement the Pomodoro techniques. In these methods, students are asked to work strictly on a reading or writing task for 15 to 20 minutes straight, completely uninterrupted, followed by a short break. The major advantage of this strategy is that it directly repairs the damage done by digital technologies. By regularly practicing focus in a quiet environment, teenagers can slowly but surely regain their attention span and lead to much better academic achievement. However, we have to be realistic about the downside, which is this method consumes highly valuable class time. Teachers are already under high pressure to cover a massive amount of syllabus material before exam. By forcing them to add an extra focus training exercise into their daily routines, we risk putting unnecessary strain on them. This could easily result in teachers having to rush through their actual subject material just to catch up. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, good day everyone. My name is AMIRUL from SUHAIME. First of all, I would like to thank to our brother Ming just now. And we are moving on to the last part of the video, which is the conclusion. So to conclude, short form videos on platforms such as TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts have become a major part of students' daily life. So these videos are entertaining and easy to access, but they can also be easily overconsumed. Today, most students have some smartphones and internet access almost all the time. With just a few taps, they can watch endless videos whenever they want. While this convenience may seem harmless, excessive exposure to short form content can create several negative effects, such as students may begin comparing themselves to others online, which can lower their self esteem. They can also become used to instant gratification, where they expect rewards and constant entertainment all the time. As a result, many students experience shorter attention spans and find it harder to focus during traditional learning activities, such as when learning in class, and tend to procrastinate more. These habits are these habits can eventually affect their academic performances and lead to poorer grade. So to address this issue, several solutions can be implemented, such as students should be encouraged to participate in enjoyable offline activities. This allows them to build real-life friendships and satisfy their social needs without relying on screens. And then teacher also can introduce simple focus building strategies in the classroom, such as the Pomodoro technique, to help students gradually improve their concentration or attention span. Then, of course, this solution comes with their own challenges. For example, students who are heavy phone users may be reluctant to participate, and teachers may find it difficult to allocate time during busy lessons. However, these are very important steps that should be taken from now. By creating a healthier balance between screen time and real world activities, we can help students improve their focus, protect their mental well being, and achieve better academic results. Thank you for listening. That's all from us. Thank you.